Hi everybody, I'm Fabi and this is the Next Big Rush, and today I want to tell you about my story with Bitcoin and how I missed out on at least $50,000 profit. Are you ready? Okay, so basically what happened, first of all I need to make a confession. I'm a finance junkie, okay? I work online and so I get to hear and see the news very fast, right? I go to bed reading stuff about finance, and as soon as I wake up, I reach out for my phone, check the stocks, check what's going on with the global economy. So how did I get started with Bitcoin? Because I'm online all the time, I get to hear all these things firsthand, and so I know that Bitcoin has been, getting popular and how this is supposed to change the way that we deal with money. But I heard about Bitcoin and actually bought Bitcoin back in 2011. Now, this was probably way before most people even knew Bitcoin existed. Still don't really understand how it works on a deeper level, but I understood enough to make a small bet of about $287, okay? Now, when you look at a graph of Bitcoin prices, you will see that Bitcoin was stuck on this range for a long time, and then it took off, it crashed, and it took off again, etc. It crashed again, and now it's taken off again. Today, I just checked in, it's about $700 per Bitcoin. Do you want to guess what it was like when I bought Bitcoins? When I invested my $287 back in the days, it was $4.50. $4.50 that could have turned into more than $700 if I hadn't sold it. Obviously, I don't expect myself to sell at the top, but I could have made at least 100 times my money very easily. So Bitcoin is a little bit painful because I did not stick with it. And the reason why I didn't stick with it and made zero profit with Bitcoins is because I chickened out. I freaked out because I was trying to buy the Bitcoins through Mt. Gox. They were hacked right after I tried to send them the money, and then somehow it would appear, I think manually, somebody had to type it in. It was just messy. Then they went bankrupt because apparently they lost all their coins, and then they found the coins again. It was just like, I was really glad to make no money and just be able to pull my money out at the end of it all. And then obviously, now you can see the chart, it took off. From that, I've learned a few lessons. Invest and then stick with it. See your investments through. Play with money that you can afford to lose. Only risk the money you can afford to lose. Don't take all your savings. I've been looking at this all the time. I'm supposed to be looking at you. I'm sorry. Don't be investing your child's college fund into risky stocks. That's just stupid. But if you're taking the risk, then take the risk for real. Don't be pulling out before you know if this new thing is actually going to take off. And the other thing is, new things are probably the best opportunity to make a lot of speculation profits. Why? Because human beings are historically very stupid, and we always believe that the next big thing will change the world forever. Tech stocks in 2000. People thought that the internet would change the world forever, and it did. The problem is that everybody thought it would change the world forever. It's so fast that they all made bets in all those companies that had nothing but a domain name. You know what? The reason why bubbles burst is we run out of greater fools to buy our stocks that we bought just in the hopes of finding a greater fool in the first place. So we're gonna be talking a little bit more about that and how I just found out something really interesting about the greater fool theory and how I should have known about the 2011 crash of gold and silver. When I found this out, I felt rather stupid to not have researched this to sort of gauge the greater full theory, and I could have profited a lot more with gold and silver. But that's a topic for another video, okay? Bitcoins. Am I trading Bitcoins right now? Am I buying? Am I selling? No, I am out. I'm completely out. Ever since that huge problem with Mt. Gox, I never got in again. But I could have made a lot of money with it if I had put $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000. I would be sitting pretty right now. Another lesson is that it's okay to miss out. Don't try to nail the top. You can't do it, and if you do it, it might be just luck. You can improve your chances of getting to the top and sticking with it. But at the same time, who would have guessed that like a digital currency would go as high as $1,000, $700, $900? Like, I didn't know that. It only cost me $4. How am I supposed to know? To me, a 10 bagger would have been great, and probably I probably would have sold out way before this huge run up. But here I am. At least it has raised an interest into speculation, and now I am here to tell my war stories. So this is my war story. It hurts to know that I could have made a lot, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I could have done worse. I could have bought at the top and it could have crashed. It could have been the reverse. I could have bought it at, you know, $700 to $1,000 and then held it until 4. And that's way worse than missing out. Don't be scared of missing out. There is always another bust. There's always another opportunity. You can either go into the new hot thing like Bitcoin bio stocks. I'd say virtual reality, there's like the weed stocks and stuff like that. There's the new and there's the cyclical, and you can make money in both, but the cyclical, I think it's more guaranteed because you can look at the history and you can see that the same thing happens time and time and time again, and you just need to know when to ride the different cycles. Basically, that's it. Don't cry over spilled milk or empty eggs. Take care. Bye-bye.